my wife has been getting some annoying phone calls from these scammers again. This time around, they're not talking about computers, they're talking about the government. That we owe the government money, and apparently we stole from them and we frauded them, and what else? Rules and regulations. I called them once before, but I figured this was YouTube worthy, I guess. I know this is not my normal stuff that I post, but I'm gonna do this to raise awareness for those who might not be so sure if these guys are for real or not. And I assure you that they are 100% fake. These guys are jokers. I mean, and there's all kinds of flags coming up when I ask questions. They actually don't know anything about me personally, and then they started coming up with all this. Oh yeah, you got this charge, you got that charge. So I'm guessing they have that written down, but they didn't even know my name. So I'm gonna call them back here in a bit, and I'm gonna go through all of this stuff again. Yeah, and this is basically just for those who aren't sure what's going on. And please don't believe these guys. They are horrible.
Thank you for calling Canada Revenue Agency. Can I help you?
Yes, this is Mr. Schmidt. I'm calling because I got a phone call at my house. I was supposed to call this number because there's some kind of problems with CRA.
Can you just provide me your first name and last name once again, sir? Cornelius Smith.
Yep.
And can you just give me your home phone number where you got the call?
Yeah, it's 780 657
So long, sir. Cornelius Smith.
So can you run it by me what's going on, please?
Okay, Mr. Schmidt, let me introduce first of all myself to you as Officer Kelson.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that name? You're cutting out. No, because I'm away from home right now, but I can hear you better now.
You can hear me better?
Yeah, can you repeat your name once more, please?
Okay, sir. My name is Officer Kevin Johnson.
Okay.
I'm working as an investigation officer in the Criminal Investigation Department of Canada Revenue.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason you got a call from my department to inform you about a criminal case which has been filed against your name by the Canada Revenue Agency. So we want your attorney, your lawyer's name and number. Do you have any attorney or lawyer in contact with?
No, I don't have an attorney.
Hello?
I don't have an attorney, sir.
So you mean to say that you don't have any information about this, right?
No, I didn't know. I honestly have no idea what's going on.
Okay. In that case, what I can do for you is I have the copy of your case papers in front of me. I will go ahead and read out your case papers. So you will come to what is this all about, okay?
Okay.
I will really appreciate if you do not interrupt me while I'm reading. Once I'm done, whatever the questions you have, you can ask me at the end. Is it fine with you?
Okay, sounds good.
Here we go. Canada Revenue Agency is filing 3 criminal charges against your name. The charges are: number 1, violation of federal Canada revenue rules and regulation. Number 2, deficiency in income tax. Number 3, stealing of taxes from the government. As per the documentation, according to section 101A, there is a miscalculation in your tax return. For that reason, Canada Revenue is authorized to seize all of your properties, your bank accounts, debit card, credit card, driver's license. Each and everything which is under your name, every single thing will be seized, suspended, or will be no longer in use for at least next 5 years. According to section 51B, you may face large criminal penalties, including fines and imprisonment, as well as civil penalties for trying to run away with the money by not making the payments on time. For that, there is a possibility of 5 years of in prison for failing to pay tax. Finally, you do have a right to have a lawyer. If you do not have one, or if you cannot afford one, then one will be appointed to you. Please make sure that you have someone to bail you out when the judge hears your case. I am done. If you have any questions, you can ask me one by one.
Okay, I've never tried running away with the money. I don't know where CRA thinks I tried to run away with the money.
Now, let me explain you, sir. We have audited your taxes, and we found that you owe to the government for that 5 year in a total of $7,836.29.
Okay.
Okay.
What amount was this based on? Because I'm gonna maybe go over my paperwork, but what amount was this based on? Like you said, the amount showing is not the correct amount. What's the amount showing right now?
See, right now I'm not the auditor who can tell you about the amount which is who has audited your taxes and can explain you about the mistake. But I'm just an investigation officer who has to explain you about this thing, that the audit has been done by our auditors, and we found the mistake on your taxes.
Okay.
And the Canada Revenue Agency thought that you are doing something intentionally to defraud the government, so they decided to take this issue in a legal way.
Okay. Well, it's a little confusing because I would love to know where we went wrong, and so we can fix this. I'd love to fix this. I don't want these criminal charges. I have children. I don't want to go to prison.
See, what happened is, Mr. Cornelius, the thing is that as soon as we have found this mistake on your taxes, we have already tried to send you the documentation at your address 2 times in the month of March. In the month of March, one of our officers visited your home to give you the documentation and to explain you about the things. And both of the days, the officer found that there was nobody at your home to collect the documentation. Your doors were closed. Now, in order to collect this documentation, there should be somebody at your doors to sign the receipt by showing their authorized ID proof. But unfortunately, both of the days there was nobody to do that, and the documentation were returned back to us. But after making that 2 attempts, when we failed to deliver the documentation, we also tried to call you so many times on your numbers 780-657 from the toll-free number of Canada Revenue Agency, which is an 800 number. Now, from that number, whenever we try to call you to inform you about this issue and to fix an appointment with you, to send the officer once again with the documentation to deliver you and to explain you about the things, We found that there is no response. Nobody's answering the 800 number call.
Okay. Which address did they attempt to come to? I just want to make sure that they actually came to the right house, because there was two places that I lived in. Which one did they come to?
See, right now, as I'm on the recorded line, I'm not authorized by the higher authorities to reveal any of the personal information of the taxpayer.
But this
Because
is my
it's a confidential information, sir.
I give you permission to give me my address. Like I just want to know that this is correct, because if I need to fight this case in the courts, then I need to.
Mr. Cornelius, I'm not working for you. I'm working for the government. So I have to obey the orders of the government, not of yours, sir.
Okay.
So you can understand, sir, this is my job. If I do that, I will lose my job immediately.
Okay.
Because these lines are being recorded by 3 different departments, by the local RCMP of your province, by the higher authorities of Canada Revenue Agency, and by the City Civil Courthouse. So I cannot do that as per the restrictions which I have got from them.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that this is the real, the correct person that you're addressing, you must have a social insurance number to verify the true identity of the person that's being charged, correct?
See, I have all the information of yours in front of me, but as I told you, I cannot disclose the personal information over this recorded line, because my job is to just to inform you about this issue and to explain you about this, why the reason the government is charging you and why they are taking legal action against you. I'm not here to disclose any of your personal information, or not. I'm not authorized to ask the personal information over this recorded line from the taxpayer as well.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, that's fine. And are you able to just provide the first 3 numbers of my social insurance number? Because it won't give anything away. Just the first 3.
I'm really very sorry, sir. I cannot do that.
Okay. So what can we do to fix this? You know, I don't want to go to court. I don't want to go to prison. So what can I do to fix this?
See, right now, as per the situation, it's been ordered from the higher authorities. Right now, at this point of situation, I really don't see any option to resolve this issue, because after 1 hour from now, your case will be taken to the courthouse for the legal procedures. Once we do that, the courthouse will issue an arrest warrant against your name. They will be sending a couple of RCMP officers with our investigation team with all the documentation. When they come to you, they will show you all the documentation first. They will make you understand about the mistake. Once you find out your mistake, they will arrest you and take you to 10 days of custody. And after 10 days, they will represent you into the courthouse for the final procedures, where you will be sentenced for 5 years of in prison, or you will be charged with a penalty amount of $35,000, or might be more than that.
But sir, I have children. There must be a different way. There must be something we can do. If it's 1 hour from now, I don't know, like, there must be something.
See, Mr. Cornelius, right now at this point of time, the way you're talking to me, it seems to be like you're a genuine person. But I want to ask you, sir, can you give me at least one good reason that why you think that you deserve a chance to resolve this issue?
Yes, sir. I have children.
Okay. See, right now as an investigation officer, it's not in my hand, but still, if you want, you're telling me over this recorded line that you want a chance to resolve this issue. What the best I can do for you is, I can go ahead and connect your call to my senior investigation officer in the restitution department. See, I'm not making you any promise, or I'm not telling you that surely you will get a chance or not. But in the restitution department, one of the senior officer will attend the call. You can talk to him directly. You can tell him that, sir, I have not did anything intentionally. It was a mistake from my side, and I don't want to go with the legal procedures. I don't want to get arrested, but I want a chance to fix this up before it creates any legal trouble on me. See, I'm not sure you will be getting any chance, but you can try your best, try to make him convinced. If he is convinced, might be he can do something for you by talking to the higher authorities and the courthouse people. Otherwise, there is no other issue, no other option. we have to take this in a legal way, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just hold the line, Mr. Cornelius, and best of luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Welcome, sir. Thank you for holding the line, Senior Officer Andy Lawson, ID number 638249. How can I help you?
Yes, I was transferred to this number because I really need to resolve my issue of the taxes that are the back taxes that I'm owing. Yes, I just need to see if we can resolve this rather than taking it to court or prison time.
Can I have your name?
Cornelius?
Give me one moment. Cornelius, and can I have your last name?
Schmidt?
Give me one moment. Okay, Mr. Smith, I have your documentation right in front of me. As for the documentation of yours, I can see that there's an amount showing outstanding on your tax papers, $7,836.29. And after 1 hour, this case is going to get downloaded into the courthouse. Can you explain me something about your taxes? Like, how do you file taxes every year?
Well, the person that I work for does it for me.
Well, right now, to be very frank and honest with you, I really do not see any positive way that I can get you a chance to pay. Because if I will give you a chance to pay right now, it will be not a fair decision in front of other taxpayers who are in the same situation. Can you give me at least one genuine reason why you think that you should deserve a chance to pay?
Well, I can give you two. Number one is I don't understand why it would be unfair. If I have the funds to pay the taxes that are necessary, I'm more than willing to pay the government what I owe. And number two is I have a family, so I can't be away from home.
Let me do one thing. Before I come any conclusion that I need to help you or not, I have a couple of questions for you. I want you to first answer my question very honestly. If you will be honest, I'll try to see what the best I can do for you.
Okay.
Give me one moment. Okay. My very first question, have you ever been arrested before?
Yes.
When and for what reason?
In 2008 for beating up a...
My next question, do you have any criminal charges pending into the courthouse?
No, everything's been taken care of.
Okay. Have you ever been terminated from any job?
Yeah.
Like when, for what reason, and by which company?
There was this company in Ontario that I worked for, and the boss, he was a real jerk. So, I would go to the bathroom, and then he had a big problem with me going to take a shit, and then he would get mad at me, so I couldn't even go to the bathroom, and then I come back out, and then he keeps yelling at me, and then I go home, and then I come in the next day, I'm a little bit late, and then he tells me I'm fired because I'm mad at him because I couldn't go to the bathroom.
You were right. I didn't understand why he fired you.
No.
Okay, no problem, whatever it is. Okay, my next question. I'm asking you, what about dependents? Like, do you have any dependents who depend on you financially or socially?
My family.
Like, how many persons who is under your care?
Like 8?
8. All are depending on you, on your income?
Yeah.
So you're trying to say that you want an option to resolve this case?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Okay. Now let me ask you this, how you want to make payment?
What kind of options do you have?
Like, let me ask you this, how you have access of this money?
Yeah, it's in my account.
Okay, do one thing. Give me your banking information. I'm going to ask the accounting department to deduct the money from your account.
My banking information? Oh, no, I couldn't do that over the phone. I am so sorry.
You couldn't do that. No problem. Then you can hang up the phone call and wait for the RCMP.
Oh, no, why? I don't understand. I mean, is there some kind of paperwork you can send me that I can fill out?
Sir, you do one thing. There's nothing that we can do to get you an option to resolve.
Okay. Do I just like if I write out a check for you guys, do I just write it out to Justin Trudeau straight?
Sorry?
If I write you out a check, do I just write it straight to Justin Trudeau so he can go for another field trip?
You can hang up the phone call, sir.
No, sir. I don't.
We're not concerned about your money.
No, I want to resolve this. I have one question.
Yes.
When you take a shit, do you wipe with your Kleenex or do you wipe it with your left hand? Pieces of garbage.